season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. Start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Delaware's offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Caught in the backfield. It's Chang. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front. The Hawk.
There we go. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the Palace on the carry on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Bring in the heat. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Touchdown Sooners. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to pass, it's Royer. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here. Sooners ready to go on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play.
Huge loss on the play. Second down coming up.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Butler. Spins away from Watt. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Snagged out in the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Butler. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
He'll take a shot. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air, it's Warrior. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Chang. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Combs. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Blue Hens. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Using the quick game. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. The Blue Hens will put this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on.
Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Smashes in between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half with a run. Just dismissing tackles. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fighting off the defender. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for an open area to his left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Chang. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Sooner offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Here we go.
It's a reverse. Finds some fresh air. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up, and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sooner. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush. Let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Royer. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Might be calling a hot route. They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch. Called for, it'll give them great field position. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Got a man, it's Billups. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Duff. Here's the pressure. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Quarterback looks for a little space. The State scores it. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and Trey, oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Chang. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to throw, it's Royer. Oh, they're after him! And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And there he goes. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's
Turning it on!
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.